Hello, 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 and welcome back, everyone, to my attempt at a hardcore PizzaChefLocke of a fully randomized Pokemon Emerald Crest. More like Pokemon Emerald Crust. Am I right? I'm here for it, and this is day 28, attempt 92 at beating this challenge. And we're having a good one. This is a fun one. This is a fun attempt. It's attempt 92. We just got our 5th gym badge, Deathless. And we've got some really, really fun teammates that we are proud to have aboard. Let's see here. Most recent pickup is Salt the Gyarados here. Multi-type, so it's kind of got a non-ability, but watch this. Look at those IVs. Just an offensive beast, defensively gifted, slow, but we got Dragon Dance, baby. We can speed up. It's a lot of fun. We're having a good one. Check out this Blaine's Ponyta. Isn't that fun? I've kept my vintage from childhood my whole life. Here's another one behind it. I keep them in the same sleeve. You want to see the cutest Growlithe you've ever seen? Atsuko Nishida illustration Growlithe from one of the Neo sets. I don't know which one that is. I think it's Destiny. I think that's Neo Destiny. Anyway. Having a good one. It is time to level cap these guys. Here's our friend Pepperflake. You saw her on the thumbnail. She's a girl dragon. And she's got pretty decent IVs here. But beyond that, she's got Levitate. I mean, Levitate, dude. Levitate on a Turtonator is fucking nuts. She's literally only weak to Dragon and Rock type moves. And she has an insane defense. The average Dragon and Rock type moves are physical moves, you know? We really only have to worry about, like, Draco Meteor, Dragon Pulse, and Ancient Power. Maybe a Meteor Beam here or there. But anyway, we're doing great. And in fact, we have a bunch of new encounters available to us. Beyond, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, we even have one available to us right here in Petalburg City to celebrate victory against our dad. Ooh, okay, it's a Silvally. It is... Oh, it's a Water Silvally. That ain't too shabby, actually. Do we still have False Swipe? I feel like we do. Yes, dude. Perfect. So this is still going to be hard to catch because it's still a legendary Pokemon. But we can get it down to its 1 HP. I don't know that we have any status moves on the team right now. Yawn. Yawn works. Yeah, dude, Yawn. Hell yeah. I just recently got that from the move tutor, if I'm not mistaken. So Pepperoni, come in here. Let's put this thing to sleep. Oh no, we're super slow now. Okay, do I have any Ultra Balls or no? We are not killing it on the Pokeball department. So the thing with Silvally is it's a legendary Pokemon. Even at level 10, it's gonna have a pretty insane catch rate. We're gonna be lucky if we catch this. Having said that, we go for it every time. And I'll throw every Pokeball I have at this because with Silvally, if you've seen this randomized, if you've seen any of these, then you know that all the Pokemon that have different forms, Silvally with their multi-type form, Arceus, you know, with their multi-types, Minior, all the different colors of Minior, Deerling, Sawsbuck, you know, anything that has like these aesthetically different forms seeds separately for each form, which means that Silvally and Arceus both seed separately for all 17 types of Pokemon. But if you can catch one, you can encounter map the rest out of the way, which means that if we can catch this level 10 Silvally, that makes it just that much less of a problem. Oh! Because it's that much harder to catch like a level 30 Silvally later down the road, so we just got very lucky with this. And a water type Silvally is actually pretty cool. Like, water type is pretty great defensively and stuff, so I am happy with this. We are lacking in foundational ingredients for this run thus far. I only have 3 out of our 8. You know, we've done it once before. We'll do it once again. We're gonna make this foundational. The Silvally will be Parmesan. The Silvally. Foundational ingredient in a ChefLocke. You can read all the rules in the description, but how it works basically is that if a foundational ingredient faints, ooh, camera up tight, then the run is over. And you have to have at least one in your party at all times. So right now we've got 2 in the party, flour and salt. If either of them faint, then that is the run. Having said that, I'm going to take flour out of the lead here. Oh, this is Super Monkey Ball 2. Okay, level cap. Before I forget, we actually need to go get some more rare candies because I do believe that we're about to have a pretty substantial jump in the level cap. I think it's like at least 10 levels, if I'm not mistaken. I'm almost positive it's up into the 50s. And we've got a good amount of stuff to do between... We got to do the Weather Institute, and then we get access to a lot of routes, like all the way up to... I think we can get all the way up to Mount Pyre before we even take on the next gym. So there's a lot that we can do, and I like to try to get everything out of the way. Like, even if we could wait until after we beat the gym, I kind of like to get everything out of the way that we have access to as we get access to it, because it's just that much less threatening to beat somebody at a lower level cap than to try to compete with them at the higher level cap, if that makes sense. But in any event, the job right now is getting a bunch of rare candies so that we can keep all our guys safe. This is actually the first GameCube game I ever owned. I got a GameCube when I was... Shell Smash. Huh. If we could get a white herb, I'd be more tempted. Let's see. I recently did find information on... Yeah, location information for items here. White herb. Okay, we can get it after we beat Winona. For 4,000 bucks. That's not too shabby at all, actually. You know what? I think this is not a physical attacker as much as it looks like she should be. She is more of a special attacker. I'm going to go ahead and take this Shell Smash for now. If she tries to learn something better... No, we got Flamethrower. I don't want us lowering our stats. You got to be wary of, like... Ooh, yes, dude. You gotta be wary of, like, Arena Trap with the randomized abilities and stuff like that. So, the idea of, like, getting stuck in battle with, like, dropped stats and inaccurate moves and that kind of thing is just, you know, I'd rather have, like, a slow and steady approach than trying to go for, like, the one-shot kill stuff with Overheat. It just seems like short-term thinking. A stat dropping move like that in a context like this, or like Giga Impact, like a move recharging turn move, or Hurricane's super inaccurate. We don't do Hurricane. Or like Rollout or Pedal Dance, like stuff that like, or Thrash, stuff that locks you into the move. I don't like that. Especially for a challenge like this. It's a little different if you can like see the team that you're fighting ahead of time and know like, I'm good to hit Thrash on this team because there's nothing that blah, blah, blah. But in a randomized run, it's just not smart. It's not smart. We already got one Sandstorm user, and Flower has the ability, our Iron Thorns, our starter here, has the ability Guerrilla Tactics. It's an ability Darmanitan gets, where it's basically Choice Band as an ability, and finally we get Shadow Ball on Capers, the Poltergeist here. That is a big pickup. That is big. Cool, cool, cool. And, if I'm not mistaken, is this the same run that we... Yeah, there's he is, Oregano. One more level cap. Once we beat Winona, we can get this Dragonite and see what kind of ability we're working with there. That's exciting. As you can see, these are all the Pokemon that we have alive. And we've got some fun stuff. I'm not sure how, but I am interested in maybe trying to evolve this into Hisuian Lilligant, because it does have a better physical attack and a great nature for a physical attacker. So that's something I am still considering looking into, but there's not a lot of great documentation for this game, and the Discord's not super active either. Emerald Crest is the name of the game. It just has really good and very like easy to use randomizer settings, so that's what attracted me to it in the first place. This is a game I was just playing casually for the longest time before I even started streaming, because like I said, I just really like the randomizer settings and the Nuzlocke settings and stuff. So do you have better Pokeballs now? No, not really. Some timer balls wouldn't be a terrible idea, but I'm walking instead of using... Hi, Baxcalibur. I'm walking instead of using the Curlia transportation service available at all the Poke Centers, because I'm trying to save money for Pokeballs. I just used up a lot of Pokeballs on that Silvally. Great Balls. I want to see if we can't get Ultra Balls in Winona's Town, but we will still need to buy some Pokeballs for like... Oh, yes, and that's right, we can do New Mauville. Excellent. All right, well then let's do this. Let's get up to 30 Great Balls, or 40. We can do 40. And the thing about Pokeballs that I like is like they're much cheaper, and ultimately, even though they have a lower catch rate, like you saw, I caught the Silvally in a Pokeball. It's just that many more opportunities to throw, even with a lower catch rate. Oh, we didn't even check this thing out, its ability or nothing. Adamant. I like to see that. We like to see Adamant. Oh my god, it has its ability. Which means I think it could actually like take advantage of its ability. That's really... Okay, 0 defense is a bummer. This is a guy. I'm going to pull up moveset, actually. Silvally DB. Let's take a look at this learn set. Sword Shield. Wow, it's got some really great stuff. Wow. I think we can actually take advantage of this thing's ability. Like, when other Pokemon seed with, like, the Arceus system ability, it doesn't work. Like, you can't use it, actually. But if you get it on the actual original attended Pokemon, like, I think it'll work. Even though it's showing as a water type right now, I think... I wonder what would happen if we gave it a plate and took a plate away, if it would turn normal again. But ultimately, like... Well, not a plate. The memory items is what it is. Let's see if I have any. I sometimes sell the memory items because typically, you know, they don't work. So we've got a couple. We can definitely get more. in a bit. Well, let's just go do our thing. Let's do this little mission here. Oh, did I not talk to Watson? Hi, Sandslash. Can't escape. I guess Pepperflake's pretty slow. That makes sense. Hi, Kamala. Who's faster we can put out here? This is a pretty slow team, let's be real, actually. 53, 75, 41, 93, 78, 81. Yeah, our, like, dog shit speed IV Gyarados is our fastest Pokemon. And vulnerable. I think I want to get a faster Pokemon in here. I really like a lot of these Pokemon. You know, what are we looking at here? I kind of want to see. I'm gonna use a team builder to figure out what our, like. No, not that team builder. That is not what I want. Kind of check our. Okay, so let's see here. Only one Ganto Pokemon, Gyarados. And then we jump all the way to Sinnoh for Hippowdon. And then we go to Unova for Scavalier. And then Alola, we jump to Alola for Turtonator. And then Galar for Poltegeist, and then all the way down to Paldea here. So let's look at kind of our show team analysis. So defensively, okay, we're vulnerable to Ghost and Dark. We don't have any resistances. We do have a great counter in Escavalier to Dark types, I guess, but. And then coverage-wise, we don't have any great way to hit normal types. We're kind of lacking on ways to hit water types. How to evolve Hisuian Petal Lilligant. Okay, so it's still just a Sunstone, apparently. Okay. Because I know Hisuian Pokemon are available in this game. How do they do it in Unbound? Oh, they have Hisui Rocks in Unbound. I don't know, it could be fun. It could be a fun addition. I'd really like to figure this out, honestly. Let's... Oh no, what's going on? Why would that happen? Okay. Every once in a while this happens. Where my controls just stop working in the emulator for some reason. That's really annoying. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to take a short break. We're gonna pause for a second. So I can fix this. Damn. Damn, that's annoying. It usually doesn't happen like mid-stream, like it's... Sorry about this, everyone. God damn it, dude. Really obnoxious. Not sure why that happens. I apologize for the delay. It's just like... Like, it's not a permissions thing. Like, that's the thing that really kind of bothers me, is that the permissions are always set up correctly. Because whenever I look this issue up on Google, it's always just like, hey, you got to make sure the permissions are set. And it's like, yeah, they were set to allow OpenEmu to use it. You know, like, use my controls. And clearly it was working because I was playing nonstop and didn't change anything. So I don't know why that happens. If anybody that knows anything about how fucking to prevent that kind of thing from happening is watching this, I would love to hear from you. Tell me how to not fuck up the stream. Alright. Let's get back to it. I'm gonna see about evolving this. First, I'm just gonna level cap it since it's a stone evolution. Wait a second, that doesn't make sense. You know what? Yeah, first I'll talk to Watson so I can do this when I get back, but I am gonna go ahead and spend the money to teleport to the move learner, and I'm gonna see if, like, we can't teach this thing like victory dance or something, and maybe like it knowing the right move would do it. Okay. Take me to Slateport. Let's see what happens. You know what? I'm gonna try something weird. I'm gonna see what happens if we use a Moonstone. Where are the damn power-up items? Okay, it doesn't let us use a Moonstone. Shiny Stone, no. Because it's a Sunstone in either event. No, that's not what we want. Okay. I'm gonna look at the Discord real quick. I'm gonna see if I can't find this, because a Hisuian Lilligant would be a lot of fun. It's not a Pokemon I've had a lot of time to play with. Where is the server? Here we go. Okay, I guess we might be able to... Where is Route 120? Allegedly, if we evolve it on Route 120, which is just after Fortree City, so we just gotta beat the Weather Institute to get it. Okay, we'll try it. For now... Sure. No. No, that's... Yeah, honey, why not? Come hang out, honey. Let's just level cap you real quick. No, I like our moveset. It's nice and cheesy and helpful. Alright, cool. Well, let me say it's really cute. You're tired, I'm sorry. I also don't really care. That makes sense? Like, I'm sorry that you're tired, but also, like, keep it to yourself, Illumise. Okay, let's do some actual gameplay. Durant. We already have a much better steel bug type, but there's no reason not to catch it. It's still pretty good. What can we name this thing? Oh yeah, sure. Rosemary the Durant. Welcome to the Resistance. I'm a fan of Durant. I think it's a really fun design. I don't love Heatmore. Oh, I think we have both. Hey, look at us go. Boom, boom, boom. We should probably keep them separated, like the Offspring taught us. That song, a lot of people don't know that, is about Durant and Heatmore. Jolly, that's a good... Inner Focus is not bad. Those IVs, though, that's not exactly on message. Oh, Clodsire is so fucking cute. I like, I'm a big Quagsire fan. I'm an even bigger Clodsire fan. Ooh, golly, that could have been really, really good. Electric Gem, nothing to sneeze at. I wonder what the electrodes will be. Orange Minior with Drought. Minior gets Drought. Okay. I'm not hating. Weaken those water moves. There are the choice specs. There's another Minior with Drought. And we don't do alpha Pokemon, so I am gonna just dodge this Raichu, and if it fights us, then we will, as they say, rewind. Oh, it's usually Raichu. I guess it's a Hisuian Electrode this time. I am curious to see what it is. What are you? Braixen. Glimmet. Now, did I make this up, or did I see the escape rope? I didn't make it up. Boom. I've not been taking advantage of that. Get our Thunderbolt TM. Excellent. And then, actually, while I'm thinking about it, we're going to go check to see if Mirage Tower isn't in the desert, because Mewtwo X, that is something. Because when I went there last time, it wasn't... There we go. Okay. Real quick. I think we got these encounter... Yeah, we got this encounter already. But let's get ourselves a Mirage Tower encounter. Okay. I don't think we have a particularly, like, good electric type besides Iron Thorns, and Iron Thorns is stuck with Gorilla Tactics. I don't know. This could be good. So we'll bring this in, yawn it. Oh, Comatose. I saw that. Boom. Okay, cool. Electabuzz. What do you want to be called? Huh? Yeah, why not? Artichoke. The Electabuzz. Welcome to the Resistance. This is another one I'm not sure how to evolve. Oh, yeah, the Electivizer or something. It's like right in the name. Let's see if it's any good. Not really. Could be a lot worse. No. We're gonna try to... Wait, it's the acro bike. So we need to... I think it's R or L. This is gonna take a second. I don't know if it's even ultimately worth it. Ooh! That is record time for me. You smash every rock, they give you all sorts of goodies. Fossilized bird. That's the top half of Arctovish, I believe. Alright, cool. And then I think there's maybe... Oh, okay, we're fighting trainers. Oh, this is easy. Charm it. Switch in flower. Hit this Thunderfang. Look at us go. Paralyzing, can't move. That's what I thought. Make some noise, Vanillix fans. I like the ice cream Pokemon. They're icicles. Everybody's such a dumb butthole. Oh, there's Pokemon that are keys and ice cream. It's like, yeah, there are. And they're awesome. Struggle Bug can't hurt. Let's do a Pepper Flake. Don't poison me. I don't know why I sent out Pepper Flake. I think it's just because Onion is paralyzed. You know what this Weezing won't have is Levitate, which means Pepperoni can rip this Earthquake with the Sandstorm special defense increase. Or is that just for rock types? I think that might just be for rock types. No reason not to hit the Yawn while we're in. See if we can't get a defense drop. Flame Body Sandslash. Interesting. Okay. And then Capers actually can do this with a good old-fashioned Giga Drain. Yeah, that should one-shot. Sandslash has real bad special defense. We're all healed up now. I don't know why we weren't healed up earlier, but we weren't. Let's do this. Let's look at Xerneas' moveset at this level. Okay, it doesn't have Geomancy yet. It should still just have its opening moveset of Tackle, Light Screen, Night Slash, and Horn Leech. So Charm is definitely a good play. We'll hit a few of these. Ingrain. Oh, I'm looking at the Legend ZA moveset. Let's look at this Sword and Shield moveset. That's a little different. Ingrain, Misty Terrain, Horn Leech, Psych Up. It's even less threatening than I thought. So this is easy Onion. We rip this Iron Head. This might go down one hit. Not quite, but pretty close. I mean, look at us go. And why not just hit the Acid Spray? Boom. Onion. Onion is so good. And we got Shell Armor, so we cannot be crit. It's got great IVs. This Escavalier is really pretty insane. Thrash, it's stuck in Thrash, so we definitely pick up the one-hit KO with the Thunderfang. No risk of a water move. And I'll switch out on this. Capers. Nice. Let's go ahead and do a couple Strength Saps for good measure. Counter is not a threat to us at all, so let's just hit this Shadow Ball. It doesn't look like this thing can hit us. Boom. Great work, Capers. I love Poltegeist. I'm a big Poltegeist fan. I like Poltegeist quite a bit as well. Sinistra is one of my favorite Pokemon from all of Gen 9. Really, truly, just I think it's so cute. I opened so much Twilight Masquerade looking for that Sinistra SIR. Didn't happen. I didn't even pull the regular EX. I opened a lot of Twilight Masquerade. It was like the only pack I could open for months because it was the only thing I could find in person. For some reason, my local grocery store was just flush with Twilight Masquerade. I think I fought all these people already. Yeah, looks like I have. So now we can finally cross this ocean. Pick up the good rod. Doesn't really make a lot of difference, the rods, as everything's still randomized, you know. Bug don't resist bug. We're more than capable of staying in on this Wormadam here. And there we go, good to go. Well, Bunnery, I think hitting a charm would be good, but obviously it's not working out. Capers, though. Ooh, I don't love the idea of being hit by a bounce, but it should be fine. I imagine we outspeed this thing. Let's just put Flower in and hit a Rock Tomb. Come on. There we go. Good work, Flower. Steven Stone's got something to say. Basically, he's just like, you should raise Pokemon. You should raise all kinds of different ones. Gardevoirite. Not too shabby. I don't know that we have a single Mega Evolver in our squad here. Blaziken. Gyarados. Gyarados. We do not have Legend ZA Mega Evolutions, so no Mega Dragonite or Meganium, unfortunately. But we got a couple. Mega Blaziken, Mega Gyarados. Not too shabby. We'll go ahead and fight the trainers on purpose here. Gotta love the Wind Waker music. It's actually required by law. You're not allowed to not love it. Double Edge, meet Ironhead. Your Power Gem does not concern me. Ooh, this is a really rough day for you, Nuzleaf. The namesake of the Nuzlocke. And we'll go ahead and fight these guys too, honestly. Money's good, and fighting people before the level cap is also good. Ooh, don't love that, but it looks like we can survive. Yeah, good work, Onion. Heal up now. It's at this point in the game that things start getting a little, you know, scarier. We gotta be more careful. We gotta play kind of more defensively in general. I think Capers can come in on this. Ooh, excellent. Let's get the Strength Sap going. Boom. Good work, gang. Ooh, easy. This is an easy one. Pepperoni doesn't have Mold Breaker, does he? No, Tinted Lens. Okay, cool. Watch this. Oh my god, Glimmet. That's a Levitate Turtonator for you. What ground weakness? Says fucking who? Okay. Okay, this is interesting. It should survive a struggle bug or two. Ooh, even more now. Let's do this. Let's get Onion in here. Do the false swipe yawn trick. Hippowdon can definitely survive a Surf. Oh, well, that's annoying. Get Onion back here. Hit a few more false swipes. Damn, Slaking, you're not making it easy on us with these slack offs. I don't think slack off has a ton of PP, so I think we should be in the clear pretty soon here. Maybe now. It might only have 5 PP. Okay, we can definitely Switch back to Onion. Pokeball. Premier Ball. Ooh! Swaggy. Okay, Galarian Slaking. Let's see here. What are we gonna call you? What are we gonna call you? Yeah, you know, it's staring me in the face. So blue cheese, this Slaking, welcome to the Resistance. I'm actually a fan of blue cheese. I don't know if I'm a big fan of it on pizza, but you know, I came up with this list of insane things. I came up with it in quite the hurry, frankly. Hardy's neutral. Shield Dust. Nothing wrong with that. And that could be way worse, but it could be a lot better. It is a special attacker, so I like to see that. Do I want to switch it in? I mean, no. I want a good water Pokemon that isn't... I don't think we get access to Clamperl's evolution items until after Winona, unfortunately. Oh! That's fucking awesome. Onion. Electric Surge. Hit this False Swipe. Hit Powdon. I know it's a water Pokemon in the rain, but you're twice its level. You can hit one Yawn. Oh, yeah, duh, it's stupid. Okay, I knew that too. I need to get back in here. Okay, Premier Ball is a no-go. Repeat Ball is, of course, a no-go. Great Ball. Yes! Oh, dude, yes! Yes, dude. Okay. We've got too many... Both our best foundational... Both our best water types right now are foundational. Silvally and Gyarados. I want this to have, like, a spot of honor. But I don't want to make it foundational because I want to feel a little more confident about having it in the party. And right now, between... I don't know. I'm trying not to have too many foundationals in the party at one time because it just makes things that much riskier and more complicated. We'll go... Yeah. You know what? No. To honor the island setting that he comes from, and the fact that I like it fine on a pizza, Pineapple the Brion, welcome to the Resistance. We're resisting babies who don't understand that pineapple is good and that you can put it on whatever you want. Name one thing you can't put pineapple on. I'll wait. Because I would beg to differ. I think it goes on pretty much any food. Savory or sweet. There's a pineapple fried rice I get at a local restaurant that is so good. Oh, we need to look at this thing's stats just to see. Oh, rough. Up special attack nature. But those IVs are rough. Rough. That is too bad. Whatever, though. It's still an incredible typing and an incredible Pokemon. Not going to use you as an Encore user. That's not going to be your job. Primarina. Oh, he's beautiful. He is the prettiest mermaid of all the mermaids. Now, show me Sheer Force. Not too shabby. Let's be so real. That is a pretty good move for a Pokemon whose signature move has a secondary effect of healing burns. Now it doesn't heal burns, but it does, like, what, 30% more damage or something crazy in addition to stab? That's pretty fucking awesome, honestly. That is pretty fucking good. Misty Terrain's a no-go. Pineapple the Primarina. Hyper Voice, we'll take that. Over Sing, we've got a Yawn user. I don't need an inaccurate sleep setter. That seems silly. Don't like moves that miss. Moonblast, let's go. Over Icy Wind. Moonblast is another one with a secondary effect. Dude, a Sheer Force special attack user is actually pretty nuts. That's exciting. Oh, damn. I was thinking about going back to the Poke Center because I want my Pokeball to work. I'm gonna do that. We're gonna go reload the Pokeball. I was thinking Brion had Electric Terrain. It looks like Electric Terrain is just kind of permanent on this route for some reason. It's a weird one. Gyarados and Tranquil. Alright, get this going, and we are good to go. Pineapple the Primarina. Oh, hey, Blastoise. Anybody following Pokemon cards? You gotta know the big story right now is Pokemon 151. The Scarlet and Violet set from 2024. Focused on the original Kanto Pokemon is going nuts. The prices are going fucking crazy. And Quark Drive, that is unfortunate. And but we are not concerned. So I've got 151 is the set that I kind of like collected the most of when I was able to, and so I've got some really good hits out of that. I was able to pick up the Ultra Premium Collection at retail from my local game store. I didn't even buy it from like a Target or a Walmart. I got it from a local business that I really appreciate. And God, it sat there for a while too, is the funny thing. It sat there for a good couple of months because, you know, it was really expensive. Like at the time, it was just kind of a big investment, but I was in a really like, I literally never spend more than like the most I almost ever spend on a Pokemon product at once is like if I can get an ETB for a set I really want. You know, it's been a while. Like I got a White Flare ETB. I would have loved to have gotten one for Black Bolt and White Flare, but you know, I don't have it like that. I got the White Flare ETB. I got a Fusion Strike ETB. That was like the thing that I got back into Pokemon with. Was my wife bought me a Fusion Strike ETB for Christmas a few years ago. I think it was like Christmas of 2023. It was like right before Pokemon went fucking crazy, and 151 happened. So, you know, when 151 came out, I had just started collecting, and I was really excited about the set, and like, I picked up a bunch of it. I got the ETB, and I got the Ultra Premium Collection. I got the Alakazam box. I think that's most everything I was able to get my hands on. But between that, I've got like the SIR Blastoise, and I've got the illustration rares for Charmander and Bulbasaur and Ivysaur. And for the longest time, all those cards were like, you know, the Blastoise was sitting at like $60 for like a year straight. I swear to God. And I always thought that was crazy because it's like, I think it's the best card in the set. I think the Charizard in 151 is mid. I just don't think it's that good of an illustration. I think the Charmander is the cutest of that line, and so I'm happy to have that Charmander. But I think, like, you know, they did illustration rares for all 9, every stage of the original starters. And I've got the Bulbasaur, the Ivysaur, the Charmander, and the Blastoise. And the thing is, I think that I got my favorites of each stage. So, like, I'm really... The only one I really wish I had that I don't have is the... Oh, that's really bad. That sucked a lot, actually. Okay, Pineapple, can you... Yeah, I was like, we should at least one-shot. Jeez, that was... Oh, no. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing a misfire no-heal round. Not in this game. Not after 92 attempts. If it's something as stupid as I just, like, walked in front of a guy when I wasn't trying to, nah. Especially, like, before I even see the Pokemon, so it's not like I knew, oh, it's a Thundurus, I gotta switch out. You know what I mean? No one's watching. No one's here. But anyway, like I said, that Blastoise was sitting at like 60, 70 bucks for like 2 years. And now all of a sudden it's almost like $200 fucking dollars. The Charmander was like a $40 card when I pulled it, $30, $40 card when I first got it. That Charmander is $150 now. What is going on? It's nuts. Oh God. I imagine... No. Oh, Capers. I am so sorry to put you at risk like that. Let's do a couple more strength saps. I am glad you survived that. Slitherwing is bringing a little more heat than I expected. Slitherwing is one of the 3 Pokemon cards I still need for my Pokedex binder to be done with Paldea. I've got every Gen 9 Pokemon I've got a card for except for Arboliva, randomly enough. Slitherwing. And who's the last one? There's 3. I know there's 3. Arboliva, Slitherwing, and Baxcalibur. Those are the 3 I need to be done with Paldea. And then anytime I see a Paldea Pokemon card, I'll just know I don't need that. Which will be nice. I'm almost done with Johto too. I need like 5 cards. I need a Slowking. I need a Hitmontop. I need a Blissey, and I need a Miltank. That might be everything now. I picked up a few in the last couple weeks. I picked up my first Kingdra. Oh, and I need an Ursaring. I thought it was 5. Another one that I feel like I shoulda, coulda pulled from... Well, I guess Ursaluna Blood Moon doesn't evolve from Ursaring in the TCG. It's like a single-stage Pokemon. It's kind of treated as a single-stage Pokemon in general because there's only... The only way you get an Ursaluna Blood Moon in-game is just, as of right now, is through an event in the Teal Mask DLC for Scarlet and Violet. I'm sure that'll have to change someday, but... might be a while. It's a really important Pokemon for like competitive reasons, so they're gonna have to keep it somewhat accessible. Pepperoni can come in here. Now I want to make sure we're playing kind of slow and steady and methodically, because this is the point in the game where the level caps get up to a point where everyone is starting to have kind of like the best version of their moveset. And it just starts to get... Oh, this thing has Wonder Guard. I know because we caught one, and it has Wonder Guard, and so it's illegal. I self-imposed a ban on Wonder Guard as an ability. It's the only ability I have banned. Very few limitations I've set on myself for what I'm able to use from these. I have 2 bans. A ban on Pokemon with an over 600 base stat total as starters. If I catch one in the wild, that's all well and good. But I can't pick like a Kyogre or a Groudon or a Slackoth. I can't do Slacking line because Slacking won't have Truant, and it'll have like a base stat total of like, it has a base stat total of like 670. So if it doesn't have like a nerfing ability like Slow Start or Truant, it's just like a weirdly overpowered Pokemon. So I banned it as a starter. I did catch one time. It was really fun to play with. Because it's just so strong. But Those are the only bans I have, and then on like actual like Pokemon attainability, and then yeah, the one ability I don't allow myself is Wonder Guard, because when I used to play this casually, I got through one of my very first attempts of this randomized game by I caught a Gloom that had Wonder Guard, and so I slapped an Eviolite on that bad boy, and I mean, I was unbeatable. Like literally, I was unbeatable. It was just way overpowered. I think one of the last cast forms we had, I named this, so I'll do it for this one too. Rayquaza, the cast form. Now this is one Pokemon that seems to be consistently unaffected by the randomizer. I think it's like the only Pokemon that for whatever reason they just like are like, no, we'll just keep it as a cast form. Yep, forecast, there it is. Up special attack nature, not great IVs otherwise, but still could be fun to use. We'll bag that, and we'll keep it pushing. We've got a rival fight coming up over this bridge here. Are we healed up? We appear to be healed up. Do we want to play around with... choice specs. Or we could just stick with Mystic Water. We'll be Mystic Water in the rain. I mean, that'll go crazy. And then... anything good to give... Normalium, Grassium. I'll give Grassium to Z to Capers. Why not? It's got Giga Drain. It can use it. All right, here we go. It's Brendan fight time. I'd say, ooh, that's threatening. Let's see. Let's take a look at its moveset right now. It should have its regular, most recent moveset besides, so Sword and Shield. 53, it should know Dynamic Punch, Focus Energy, Lunge, and Mega Punch. I believe we resist both Dynamic Punch and Lunge. But I'm going to pull up a damage calc, because our Primarina, as you saw earlier, has dog shit IVs. Especially in its defenses, if I'm not mistaken. So I want to just have a good idea of what we're actually dealing with here. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, we get to a point where the level cap is just more and more threatening, because when you do run into like a legendary Pokemon or something, it's gonna just be that much better version of itself. And Mega Punch, and then let's see, Moon Blast, and what's our, oh yeah, sheer force. Sheer force. I mean, that's a Moon Blast should basically always kill, and it looks like we should survive most hits, but let's make sure. We've got a minus defense nature. Damn. It's what is the nature? It's mild, okay. Mild. Okay, what if any of these crit? Okay, we live, allegedly, we should live any crit, and we should always one-shot with Moonblast. Let's go. Woo! Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Okay. I did not see confusion coming. Okay, we definitely switch out on this. Does this thing know Flamethrower right now? I'm pretty sure this thing can get Flamethrower, so we want to be really careful. Alolan Executor. Scarlet Violet. Learn Set. Okay. We should be safe. I'm not seeing flamethrower here at all. We should be safe to come in with onion. Nice. Yeah, we are good to go. Onion eats that thing alive. Okay, let's take a look at this move set. I think this is another one we can probably stay in on. So, level 52, it'll know Blizzard, Ice Beam, Mirror Coat, and Acid Armor. I think we can definitely stay in to hit. Oh, Frozen! Oh, but thawed immediately. Okay, and we can't get crit. So we know we can stay in. But we are outsped now. We have to switch out. Flower is okay to come in. Whoa, dude. Okay. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Does anything outspeed this thing? What? Because I feel like we can probably kill it in one more hit if we can just outspeed it, but it keeps freezing us. Why does it keep freezing us? I mean, this is insane. It's not a slow Pokemon. We don't have anything fast enough. Let's see if Turtonator can switch in on this. Oh my god, dude. This is devastating. Okay. God damn, no. Okay, we have to sack something. Fuck, dude. This is really, really threatening. This is really threatening. Damn, we have to sack something. I think it's got to be Capers. I mean, the hope is that we switch into not Ice Beam somehow, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think we just got to... God damn, with these freezes. If we can unthaw and hit this sucker punch, that's your out, Capers. So I hope you do it. R.I.P. R.I.P. Capers. You were a good friend and a good Pokemon. If we keep getting frozen, we're gonna die. Okay. Damn, dude. Okay, let's check this thing out. I think we should be in decent shape here because, believe it or not, if you remember, we've got Levitate. This thing should know Earthquake, Takedown, Amnesia, Icy Wind at this point. I think we are perfectly okay to stay in on this. Let's bait it out a little. It's hitting Blizzard. It should not know Blizzard yet. That's a little strange. But it's going to miss. That's great. Let's protect again. That's 3 Blizzards. Okay, it hits 1. We're fine. Wow. That Vanillux. I mean, that was devastating, dude. That was a really, really... That was a tough win. R.I.P. Capers the Poltergeist. I mean, that's not an easy loss. Let's commit them to the hallowed halls of Stovokor, along with such greats as Time the Mawile, Basil the Hypno, and Ranch the Mr. Mime. Ranch helped us get through Brawly. I don't know that we would have gotten through Brawly without Ranch's help. So, wow. I'm gonna take this as an opportunity to throw blue cheese on the team. I think that works for me. Let's make sure we're healed up. We are not healed up. We are now. Good, and let's level cap blue cheese here. Oh man, I mean this is as far as we almost ever get. Is usually we can make it to Winona pretty consistently, but it just starts to happen where, you know, you've got these Pokemon that are so highly leveled that their movesets are just crazy. They're just the best version of their movesets. You know, Vanillux will have Ice Beam and Blizzard, you know. So it just gets that much more challenging after every gym battle. That's why it's so important to level cap after each battle. But it also just means we have to play slower and steadier, do a better job of avoiding optionals, unlike just now. We should be fine though. Luckily, trainer battles still tend to have like a lower level than the lower level cap that makes them, you know, that much more manageable. Did we do an encounter for this route actually? Yeah, looks like we did. Hi, Foy Coco, I love you. Okay. Let's stop by here, see if we can't. Yeah, let's get some Ultra Balls in here. We'll do 30 of them. And then we gotta go talk to Steven Stone once again. But first we'll fight this Parasol lady. Intimidate. Meet Moonblast. Shuckle. Meet Sparkling Aria. Sheer Force is crazy on this Pokemon. If it had good IVs, this would be an all-timer. Ball Toy. Hey, we get it. Let's see what we got here. Let's go with something good. Yeah, let's do that. Spinach the Ball Toy. Welcome to the Resistance. Let's play. Is this encounter worth shit? Calm. Calm is good. Commander. That's Tatsugiri's ability that makes it jump into Dondozo's mouth. So if we get a Dondozo and we get some double battles, we can do some funny stuff with it. Ivies could be a lot worse. They could be much, much better, as always. But not a bad pickup. Not a great pickup, not a bad pickup. Yeah, we can definitely stay in on this. Boom, Pineapple, way to go. Let's see what the Kecleon is. I mean, that would have been a great pickup, but you know, that's the game. I tend to not like to go for the static encounters when I don't know what they are, because, like, I don't know, it's all just as random as anything else, but I tend to just, like, let the grass do its thing. We are, whew. We are in the rain, so these Sparkling Arias should hit like crazy, but let's go ahead and switch out on this Rabombi, because it's going to be much faster than us. We got our leftovers. We should get them back. If past switcheroos are any indication, we should still... Yeah, we still got them. This is a route that we have wiped in many, many times. There's a lot of trainers in here. A lot of battles that are, you know, ultimately unavoidable. And so I tend to like to, you know, like I've been talking about, get through these before the level cap goes up. As able. So I'm gonna go ahead and just fight all these guys. Don't love that. Pepper Flake seems like the play. Yeah, I mean, our defense stat is nuts. Let's throw out a flamethrower. Protect. Switch an onion. Hit this X scissor. Boom. Fight this guy now. Ooh. Sparkling Aria, Sheer Force in the rain will one-shot a Regirock. Excellent work, Pineapple, the Primarina. Okay, Dracovish. That's a Moonblast if I ever saw one. Sheer Force Moonblast, let's go. Sheer Force Sparkling Aria, let's go. We don't even need to have the best IVs on this thing. It is such a unit. Sheer Force on a Primarina, dude. It's nuts. Nuts. Nuts, I say. Togetic, Sparkling Aria, Sheer Force in the rain. That's a one-shot. Let's go, dude. So good, this Pokemon. I'll fight this guy. Yeah, we should outspeed Sheer Force, Sparkling Aria, and the rain. I mean, like, what more can I say? Moonblast, Sheer Force. Boom, Altaria goes down. Poliwag, we'll just do a regular old Hyper Voice. Good work. Camerupt. Sandstream Camerupt would be a really fun pickup for our team, because if you see here, we've got some really good sand users in flour, onion, pepperoni. I mean, that would have been a lot of fun, but too late. Not what we got. Fight this guy. Sheer Force Sparkling Aria. Sheer Force Moonblast. Oof. And we'll switch. Not sure what the play is here. Maybe Onion, honestly. Onion with Shell Armor is such a good pickup. Especially Escavalier, that is. I keep calling him Onion. It's like, especially with the IVs being as good as they are. I mean, it is a pivotal member of our team, and it's made that much more usable by the fact that it's not a foundational ingredient, so we are kind of in a position to risk crit, well, not crit, because we can't get crit, but to risk those losses and to kind of just lean on his bulk. I think we've hit a good stride. We've got some really good team members. I mean, it can't be denied. Whoa, God, either of those would have been huge. Sparkling Aria in the rain. Gonna kill this Rockruff. Yay. Quaquaval, that's a Moonblast. Whoa, dude. Resisted liquidation in the rain. Still just a crazy, crazy hit. Okay, this is neutral. Oh, wow, that does so much. Outrage was not the move, buddy. All right, let's go refill our Pokeball while we have the chance. I don't want to be caught lacking while trying to get through. Wow, we're slower than a Tornadus that's under half our level. That's crazy. And I believe we fought everyone on the way here, so we are, except for that one girl in the grass, I think we missed. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're gonna let me go. Thank you. Jeez Louise. Let's get rid of this guy. Goodbye, Guzzlord. Alright, Pokeball refilled. Pokemon all healed up. Let's get back down there. We will fight Winona, like I said, once we've gotten through, you know, a good deal more of Man, I would have loved to have picked up Champao. I love Champao. Alright. Split up this double battle here. Glastrier. God, that's not a joke. Onion resists. And we can start hitting these iron heads. Even with the defense boosts, we should be okay. Yeah, we can tank these takedowns real easy. And we can even take these icicle crashes. So we are good to go. Man, Onion. Truly, truly one of the best typing combos in the whole game. Bug Steel. Just look at us go. We'll fight this nerd. Hitmonlee. Easy enough. Wow, we don't have a ghost type anymore. R.I.P. Capers. Whoa. Can't get crit. That saved us. Yeah, Pepperflake, you come on in. Oh, not what I wanted to see. Pineapple, bail us out, please. Sheer Force, Sparkling Aria. Let's go. Flittle. Not really that interested. We will catch it. Yeah, if it doesn't give us too much trouble. What are we gonna name you? This is such a random ass ingredient, but whatever. Butter. Butter the Flittle. Welcome to the Resistance. Easy enough thing to get involved in a pizza, one way or the other. Are you any good? Yeah, actually, yeah. That's not too shabby at all. Let's see what you get when you evolve. Just out of curiosity. Maybe it'll be some cracked ability. I do believe this is just a level up evolution. But I don't know what level. There we go. I really like Espathra's design. I wish it was like maybe a better Pokemon, but I do think it's like a very fun to play with Pokemon. It's not going to have its speed boost ability, so that definitely takes away some of the fun, but Lumina Crash is still such a good ability, and Sturdy is always welcome. So that's cool. We are gonna... I wonder if I can buy memories yet. I can make this a ghost type Silvally. That could be pretty cool. Something to definitely think about. I gotta imagine there's a hidden item. Psychium Z. We're fighting you. This is threatening. Good. Good work. And yeah, we'll definitely want to switch out on this. Pepperflake. Levitate. Loser. Boom. Alright, yeah. Safari Zone, famously do not do... like, notoriously, like, historically, we almost never catch our Safari Zone encounters, but it's an encounter nonetheless, so it's worth coming and trying to get. I'll go into this zone, why not? Rapidash. Yeah, and that's the Safari Zone. That's usually how that goes. I think the last time we were there, we had like a weirdly... Oh, this is tricky. Oof. Let's look up exactly what Rampardos has right now. Maybe it doesn't have like a particularly threatening rock move. If that's the case, we can switch in a couple guys. Rampardos. So it doesn't have Head Smash yet. In fact, its only rock move would be Ancient Power as of right now. So yeah, I do feel like this plus this. Okay, great. And we outsped it and everything. Wonderful. Good work, guys. Okay, Zinc. Split up all these battles. Good work, Blue Cheese. Good work, Blue Cheese. We'll stick it in. Stick in, that is. We'll stay in. Hey, I can heal too. Look at me go. Oh, whoa. That was crazy. Okay, Dragapult. Meet Primarina. Okay, Whimsicott. Meet Onion. Let's go. One shot. Ooh, I don't know if this one shots, but it might. Yeah, boom, 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 boom. Onion is so good. Easy. Onion is so fucking good, dude. It's nuts how good Escavalier. This Escavalier is so fucking good. This is scary, but not insurmountable. Yes, that's what we want to see. That's fine. Boom. Sheer Force Moonblast. Take it. Pepper Flake, this is your job. Flamethrower. Excellent. Ooh, damn. This is threatening for sure. But also, let's see what it wants to do. Screech. We can stay in on a Screech. Amnesia, we don't love to see that, certainly. Maybe we can get a burn in. Muddy Water. Okay. Okay, I think we're good to stay in. Muddy Waters could get annoying, but as long as we don't get these accuracy drops, we're golden. This is such a linchpin Pokemon for us. I cannot stress enough how good Escavalier has been for us, and for it to have Shell Armor is just so clutch. So clutch. It takes so much guessing out of this. Blue Cheese. Oh, Dig. Don't love that. But honestly, I think we can stay in. Let's check though. Let's check. Slaking, Galar, and Hitmontop. Dig. Yeah, I feel like we're fine to stay in. Okay. Let's get Pepperoni in here actually. That's terrible. That's truly bad. Really bad. Really bad. Really bad. Does this thing... Oh, fuck. I can't believe we didn't one-shot, frankly. Endeavor counter close combat dig. I think this thing probably outspeeds everything, too, on our team. Oh, fuck, dude. What level are you at? 49? Now I gotta get more exact with this damage calc real quick. Close combat, let's see here. Escavalier. It can't crit. Scavalier's not at full health. Do we think... 117 out of 155 is 75%. So if it were to hit Dig, we can always survive to take it out. But if it hits close combat, I think the play here is we switch in if oh. I gotta hope it hits Dig. We'll just have to see. We'll just have to see. Because in either event, we might have to sack something. Fuck. Blue Cheese, you got us into this mess. Okay, Dig. Perfect. So we can switch Onion in on Dig. And then we always survive. Now, what are we looking at here? It might be time to put Flower away. I'm increasingly finding that just like defensively, it just puts us in a really precarious situation. We're looking at Will-O-Wisp, Snowscape. I mean, this thing should not be threatening us too much at all. Confuse Ray, Snowscape, Will-O-Wisp, Frost. Yeah, if we can hit this, we should be good to go. Okay, great. That was so close. I mean, that Endeavor's not what I wanted to see. That was threatening. Okay, we gotta go all the way back to refill the Pokeball. But we are gonna come back here before we do Inona. We just gotta get through these trainers while they're still. Also, I'm gonna double check real quick to see if we are able, in fact, to buy memories at the tent yet. So let me look, because I might wanna try the ghost memory Silvally thing. No, damn, doesn't look like we can buy them. So we might do some Rock Smash spamming actually. Next opportunity we get to try to get a few memories to play around with, because I'm finding that like Ghost type could be really, really helpful. Also, like a faster Pokemon could be really, really helpful. So our Gyarados is kind of slow, and it's also foundational. We could really... Oh, wait, is this route... This is Route 120, right? Let's see if this works. Sunstone. Where are you? Parsley, get in here. Flying weakness, fire weakness, ice weakness, so water resist. Let's, yeah, I mean, let's put Flower away for a second, honestly. No, that's still the wrong Lilligant. Damn, dude, that's too bad. Okay. I'll look into it more later. In the meantime, we've got our Levitate resisting. We need somebody fast on the team really, really bad. So we got one foundational ingredient out. I think it's okay to switch one back in. And Here we go. I don't know if there's a hidden item here. No, just the secret base. Oh, Furret, I love you. I love you, Furret. I'm such a big fan of you, Furret. Best Pokemon ever. I don't know why I didn't hit Surf either, guys. Don't worry about it. I'll hang out with Furret as much as they want to show up. Ooh. Pep. Save us. Thank you, Pep. I gotta imagine there's like a Mega Stone or something hanging out in one of these spaces. There we go, Lycanium Z. I needed that. You know I needed that. I don't know why I needed that, but I did. Don't have a great answer to Psychic and a Flying. It's the Flying type that's getting me. It's the combination of those two things. So we're in a drought. Let's go ahead and do Sheer Force Moonblast. Let's do it again. And one more time. Good work, Pineapple. And we'll stay in to hit one more Sheer Force Moonblast on the Darksil Valley. Fight this lady. Oh, that's not gonna end well for you. Yeah, good work. Good work, Blue Cheese. Ooh! That hit very hard. Okay, cool. We're through to, oh man. One time, one of our better runs, we had a Salamence with the ability, with Zacian's, the Sword Dog's signature ability, Intrepid Sword, which just granted us an immediate attack boost every time we switched it in. It was truly one of the best Pokemon I've had in this entire challenge. Easy. One more of those. Oh, come on. Excellent. Now I'm going to give you one opportunity to snap out of confusion and hit this thing really hard. Yes! Okay. Let's try a Psychic this time. And one more. Okay, cool. Surf. Let's do... You don't know a rock move, do you? No. But I think we can yawn this thing. That might be our best bet to keep it from setting up too much. Safeguard. Duh. Duh. Okay, I gotta look up this thing's moves. Fuck. Fucking Ho-Oh. Okay, yeah, unfortunately it should have Recover. Extra Sensory is its only attacking move. Okay, wish we had a Dark type, but in the meantime we kind of have the next best thing. And honestly, I'll spam it with Acid Sprays. I've got PP to spare, and you really can't seem to hit me very hard. Oh, man. fuck. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, fuck. I don't know if we outspeed this thing. I don't think Ho-Oh is the fastest Pokemon in the world, but we are pretty slow for a Gyarados. I don't think we... Shit. Should have never let it set up that much. We have to dodge a crit. Fuck, dude. Dodge a crit and a flinch. But this should always kill. This is our best bet. Oh, wow. Okay. That's something. Oh, God. Okay. I mean, RIP blue cheese, but that is the price we pay. Okay, so this thing's faster than us, so we gotta look up its moveset, make sure it doesn't have, like, something crazy, like Stone Edge or something. Hitmonlee, moveset, Axe Kick, High Jump Kick, Reversal, Close Combat. So it has a completely physical... Okay. I think we're good to stay in and hit a waterfall. Yeah, this should do it. Whew. Close call. Very close call. Yeah, like I said, RIP blue cheese, the slow king, but small price to pay, honestly, for getting out of that situation. That was pretty nuts. We're so close on oregano. I think we are due for some rock smash spamming. Because I would really love to get a hold of both Blazikenite and Gyarados and as many of the Silvally memories as we memories I said, Freudian slip, sorry. Silvally memories as we can get our hands on as well. And that's the #1 way to go about it. So wow, guys. Pepperoni, you were just still chugging along. I haven't let you be a follower much at all, so welcome. Pokemon Coliseum music. Oh, no. I was about to say let's go see what TMs we can get, but ultimately we can get move learner stuff way cheaper. You know what we can do is get ourselves a an encounter with our new Good Rod. A Lily Cove encounter. What do we get? Okay. We can definitely stay in, hit the yawn. Switch an onion for the classic. False swipe. Whatever, dude. Come on. Alright, very good. Would have preferred like Dracovish, but you know, this is still an okay Pokemon. Let's go. Let's go back up. Let's go back up. White Pepper. The Arctovish. Welcome to the Resistance. Yeah, that's Animal Crossing. Is this encounter shit? Yeah, I mean, that attack IV's kind of fun, I guess, but that's just not a thing. You can go in there, but it's blocked off. So we are done in Lily Cove. Although, can we get another encounter from surfing around? No, this is all still Lily Cove, so we can't get an encounter. But we got a few encounters coming our way south of this route here. Hi, Shaman. Hi, Sandslash. Alright. We can get a Route 122 encounter. Steelix. Wait, what was that? Insomnia. Okay, so it's nothing too fancy, but guy can't be put to sleep. There are worse abilities. Wow, dude, that's a crazy defense stat. Like, I know it's a fairly weak move, but to be able to survive an Adam and a Scavalier's attack that's 40 levels above you is pretty nuts. Another Mega Evolver joins the team. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Let's see what we got for you. Let's go with... I mean, at this point... Yeah, you know what? Why not? It's kind of a rock-ish structure. We'll go with Sugar the Steelix. Sugar the Steelix. Welcome to Resistance, girl. It's time to play. Is this encounter worth shit? Jolly Nature. That's good. Okay. Not all that good. Not all that good. But still a steel ground type that can Mega Evolve. That's pretty exciting stuff, frankly. Primarina, the Pineapple, the Primarina comes in. We hit this Sheer Force Moonblast, and you die. You die immediately. Get ourselves a rare candy. Never hurts. Now, do I want to do this double battle? You know what? I will do it. I will do it. Let's actually lead with our Earthquake guys. Only one Pokemon each. Oh, easy. Easy, easy, easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's go. Boom. Good work. Good work, guys. PP up. Okay, there's worse things to have risked it for. You don't fight me? Is this Route 122 or is this route like 123? Yeah, nice. Route 123. So this is a new encounter as well. see what kind of super repel, elixir, items we can't get our hands on. Let's go ahead and do this. Oh, damn. Okay, split up this double battle. We're not escaping it. A crunch should do pretty good damage to this thing. I think we can tank a Phantom Force. Yeah, and I am right. Pain Split. Trick. Okay, easy enough. And Onion is designed specifically with the purpose of slaughtering fairy types. I mean, look at that thing go. Just insane. Boom, boom, boom. Fight this young psychic lady. Ooh, Ogrepon. Yawn. Huh. You would think Throat Chop would prevent Yawn. I at least would think that. That's interesting. Onion. We're in the rain. We can't get crit. It doesn't seem to have a fire move to speak of. Yeah, no, we're fine. It was a little risky, but this is another one I think we're more than fine to stay in on. Boom. 2 Ogrepons she had. Now that's random. Talk about random. Oh, R.I.P. Blue Cheese. You know, you just weren't important enough to you know, that was your fate. I named you after a stinky cheese for a reason. Like I've said many times, we don't do alpha Pokemon. They're cool. I think they're a cool part of the game. But I just think that they are, for my purposes, they just complicate things. And, you know, it's one of those things where, like, if they are all totally avoidable if you have your overworld movement down. And so I'm just kind of not... I'm just kind of a mind that, like, if the thing that is keeping me safe from a fight is just overworld movement, then just, like, I'll just... Oh, that was an alpha Pokemon. Oh, man, the Sword Dog themselves. If only, dude. I would love to have the Sword Dog. I love Zacian. Steel Fairy. Mwah, you know, chef's kiss. Okay, still not fighting Winona. We still have stuff to do. There's still Mount Pyre that we can do. There's still... And I think we need to go for the Shadow Ball TM, especially if I'm thinking about doing Ghost Silvally. Now, I'm not sure if we fought this woman over here, this young lady, so we'll go ahead and just do it now, since I don't want to think about it. Yeah. Yeah. Works for me. Xerneas, this thing should not be super threatening yet at this level. Yawn complicates things. The Misty Terrain, rather, complicates things, but it's okay. We hit this Iron Head. I think it's a 2-shot or a 1-shot because Onion the Escavalier plays for fucking keeps, and we get the flinch, and you can use all the full restores you want, dude. We are... God, you are good. What an MVP. What an MVP. I mean, seriously, just... I'm just, like... goo goo gaga over this bug. And I love the Unova bugs. It is the best generation for bugs, probably. You know, I just don't think it gets better. Hyper Potion. Again, we need... Oh, Zubat. We didn't get an encounter. I like Crobat. I'm not hating on a Zubat. I hope it has good... IVs. What do we want to call this thing, huh? You know what? Let's go meat lover style. We still have a surviving pepperoni, but that doesn't mean we can't add sausage, the Zubat, to the team. Welcome to the Resistance. By the way, we are playing with shiny claws. That is a rule that like you can put into the Nuzlocke settings at the beginning of the game. So we always have that chance of maybe getting a full odds shiny somewhere. Careful is good. Sheer Force is a lot of fun, but also obviously this thing's not just gonna evolve out of nowhere, or it's not gonna keep it upon evolving. Rather, is what I was trying to get at. But let's see here. I don't think we're gonna be able to make this thing a Crobat immediately, but I'm curious to see what ability the Golbat gets. Could be an interesting Eviolite user. We are really having bad Intimidate. An Intimidate user could be really good. We haven't had one. Let's see if it's friendly enough by 53 to evolve. I mean, that's a lot of candy. You know what I mean? Pokemon love candy. Air Slash is better than Air Cutter. Neither's what I want, but Venoshock, yeah, no. No. Okay, we are not besties yet. Can we even check friendship? No, it doesn't look like it. I'll lug you around for a little while. You got Intimidate, you know what I mean? I mean, you've got use. You've got a good skill. Okay. Was that a full team? Not quite, but close. Earthquake, easy. Violetin. This is a little more complicated, but not really. We bring in Onion. We can definitely stay in on a fly. -1 neutral fly. Can't get crit. We definitely switch. Sheer Force Aria, Sparkling Aria. Let's go. Pineapple. Pineapple's messing him up. Pineapple, survive. Yeah, I was like, there's no way this thing can really hit you that hard. I know we've got kind of trash defense, but okay, we are definitely good to stay in on this. As long as we don't get frozen, that's an easy one shot. Onion, you are just... I am your biggest fan. For real. I'm such a big fan of you, Onion. The Escavalier. Alright. I feel satisfied with that route now. Let's go ahead and get back to Lily Cove, and then we can finally do Mount Pyre. Path of least resistance is definitely to just swim back to Mauville here and use the Curlia teleportation service. Lily Cove. Good stuff. Let's recharge this Pokevile, and let's make our way towards Mount Pyre. You see how I'm saying there's like so much storyline and like gameplay available to us before Winona. It just doesn't make sense to, ooh, I like that. Onion, I know it's... We can't get crit. We are fine to stay in on this and false swipe it down. We cannot get crit. And now that it's at 1 HP, we are fully able to switch back over to Pepperoni, get this yawn off again. Honestly, set up a Sandstorm, because that won't hurt it since it's a rock type. And then... Pow! That is what I like to see. What are we going to call you, huh? This is our first one ever, but he's spicy. He deserves it. Let's go for it. Jalapeno, the Arcanine. Welcome to the Resistance, brother. Arcanine, Pokemon number 59. Just before Poliwag. Just after Growlithe. Can you believe that? Let's play. Is this encounter worth shit? Quirky, I believe, is a neutral nature, so that's good. Good sign. Oh, shit, dude. Huge power, Hisuian Arcanine with a pretty decent attack IV. That's crazy. It's frail. It's frail. We got to keep this thing... This thing has limitations defensively. But huge power is insane. What a fucking ability, dude. That is crazy. We definitely have to hang on to a ground type Pokemon with both Salt and Pineapple on the team. So we can't afford to take Pepperoni out of the party. And why would we? He's such a unit. He's such a powerful little hippo. Okay, this is looking like, since it's a stone evolution, it's not going to learn anything. So we're definitely going to want to take this to the move tutor and spruce it up a bit. But, good God, dude. Huge power. That's also really valuable information if we see another Arcanine. I wonder if Arcanine and Hisuian Arcanine are going to seed with the same ability. That I've never really been able to check, to my knowledge. Okay. I do think this is risky to go up here. No wonder that bite did so much earlier. We fought one of these earlier and there was a bite that just went fucking crazy and I was like, what is going on? Now we know. Salt is the best one to come on this. Come in on this. Waterfall. We can take the Toxic, that's fine. Hit that Waterfall again. Excellent work. Usually I sell all the healing items, but at this point in the game, there's so much to be done between, like, trips to... This doesn't seem smart to stay in on. I think Pepper Flake's the play. Nice, that's great. But yeah, at this point, like, I'm not going to spend money on healing items, but I will use the healing items that we have access to. We should outspeed this for sure. Boom. Ducklet's cute. I like Ducklet. Man, if we could get ourselves a Sand Setter, that would really go crazy. Definitely want to switch out on this. I'd say Onion's a good call, and then we can hit a Dragon Pulse onto this Cramorant. Let's go... I want it dead, so let's go X-Scissor Dragon Pulse on the Cramorant. Certainly more threatening than the Shellos. And then this is an easy Claps, as they call it in the biz. Boom. Good work, guys. Go ahead and use the Pokeball there. Ultra Ball. Sableye. Could have been fun. You're not trying to fight, right? Yeah, you're just talking about the holes in the ground. You're not trying to fight either. Split up this double battle. Torment. Take this huge power Rock Slide. Wiglet. Honestly... I want to see what the defense... I know our IVs are trash, but like compared to some of our other Pokemon. Okay, it's a bad defense stat. But I am curious to see... I'm going to check the damage calc here. Because like if it's... Our defense is real bad. Real bad. If it's so bad that we can't stay in on a level 49 Wiglet, that's something I want to know. Moveset on a Wiglet at level 49. I gotta imagine it probably... Okay, Liquidation, Throat Chop, Sucker Punch, Dig. What does a Liquidation do to us? I'm real curious. It's because it's quad, and it's a really strong move. Okay, it's well within range to kill, and yeah, we definitely don't stay in. So, Salt, I'll have you come in. Sucker Punch. Okay, that was part of the moveset. I'll do a Dragon Dance while you're Sucker Punching. Set up a couple of those. Why the hell not? Make our life a little easier here. Okay, we can definitely afford to stay in without healing. Let's split this double battle up now. Oh no, it's a breeder. Well, that'll hit pretty good. We can bring in... Pepperoni's the best call here, actually. Get that Earthquake. You hit your Earthquake, I'll hit my Earthquake. We're good to go. The Electric will not have Levitate. Ooh, Toxapex. Do we outspeed? I feel like we should. Do we one-shot? Hit Powdon. If we one-shot, I'll stay in and hit this. No, we do not one-shot. So let's switch out here. Yeah, I'd say Onion can handle this. Look at us go. One defense drop. Not too worried about it. It's resisted, but okay. Salt, why don't we get you in here? Hit a couple Dragon Dances. Good work, good work. That was maybe irresponsible. I probably should have checked the moveset at the very least. Definitely want to switch out on this. Quick Claw. The quickest of claws. Good work, Pepperflake. Whew. Hi, Arceus. Bye, Arceus. Fight this guy. This thing is Wonder Guard. We're good to go. It's still just a bug. Bite. We'll rip through that thing. And again, Wonder Guard, but we don't care. We got Rock Slide. Dude. Okay. Fight this person. Jalapeno, you treat me so well. Fight this guy. That's an easy one. And I think, God, there's still a few more. Oh, easy enough. We're doing fine. We are truly doing fine. Okay. Ooh, Iron Dragulus. Man, there's some really good encounters here. But we got huge power Hisui and Arcanine. What am I talking about? Huge power is fucking crazy. Oh, no. Look, I know I said we don't do alpha Pokemon, but we're at a point in the game where the level cap is what it is. Like, we can take them now. Fine enough, you know, don't you think? Should be fine. I don't even think they let you try to catch them, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Now, where are we at? as far as Pokeball. I think we can definitely afford to Super Potion and fight at least one of these Team Magma, Team Aqua guys. I think it's Team Magma up here, but I'm not positive. Wow, yeah, this was a very good encounter place. We were gonna get kind of blessed one way or the other, but I am so happy. I didn't see one thing I would trade for a huge power Hisuian Arcanine. What are you gonna be? Another Noivern? Okay, we can definitely handle this. Yeah, look at us go. I know there should be a Megastone somewhere. Yeah, Banetite. Alomomola, we definitely did the right thing by going for a tower encounter instead of a grass encounter out here. Wo-Chan. We threw a bunch of Pokeballs at a Wo-Chan earlier. Hit this bite. Easy, easy. Zinc, cool. So we got a mandatory double battle up there. I'm not too stressed out about that. Jalapeno, you just know what you're doing. Okay, we got one more Pokeball use, so I think we are good to handle this. I don't think we actually have to fight Archie up there. Oh, I don't love this. Don't love this at all. What kind of... So that is an Ice Arceus, it seems. What does Quaxwell know at level 49? Quaxwell. Quaxwell is perhaps my least favorite mid-stage starter of all time. I just think it looks weird. So it does know Liquidation. That's almost certainly a one-shot. Like if Wiglet's one-shotting, I can't imagine Quaxwell isn't. So we definitely got to switch Jalapeno out here. But in the meantime, I think we're good to bring in Pineapple, actually. And then we'll hit this Flamethrower onto Arceus. Acrobatics, eh? I didn't see that. Okay, that is an option. Acrobatics. I'm going to bring in Pepperoni. And then we can take this Arceus out. Liquidation. Gonna hit the Earthquake and Protect. I think Palma will go down. Great. And then this will do good damage to Quaxwell. Excellent. And yeah, we can do this. Earthquake, Gyarados. Boom. Great work. And yeah, Totodile is not a threat. Great work, team. Yeah. Got the Magma emblem. Now we gotta do Team Magma. Why am I listening to this guy's story? Whatever. Anything up here for us? Is Gengar in this game? Seems weird if he's not. Why am I having this thought? I don't know where this is coming from. I feel like we've had like a Haunter in the past. Whatever. I don't know why I'm thinking about this. So, yeah, the reason you would definitely want to beat Winona before doing all this shit is clearly so you could have access to using Fly. Because obviously this has kind of been a lot of trouble. But, you know, it is what it is. And it isn't what it isn't. Shelgon. I'm excited to see what Dragonite gets. I hope it's something good. I really hope it's something really good. Like Fluffy on a Dragonite would go crazy. Filter, you know, something that boosts its defenses could really go crazy. Obviously, huge power is nuts. But we already got one huge power guy. You there. Can you send us to Lava Ridge, please? Yeah, and we already took care of the actual Magma Grunt earlier. Ooh, we get an encounter here. Didn't even think about it. Any moment. Oh, I should have healed before coming here. I'm realizing our Pokeball is probably depleted. Whatever, we can use the escape rope. Yeah, none of these guys have very big teams or threatening teams, so hopefully we can get through a good deal of this without having to lean on the... You know what? I think... That was stupid of me. But we go unpunished. Pepper Flake. That was stupid of me too, but we continue to go unpunished. Pineapple, come on in and hit this sheer force boosted sparkling aria and bail us out. Okay, we gotta get out of here. Okay, we're not doing that. Sorry, not sorry. I've already kind of established that when it comes to overworld movement, I'm giving myself quite a bit of leeway. But what I will do now is I'll fight them now that we're healed. You know? I'm not giving myself team previews. I feel like it's a perfectly reasonable thing to just... Wait, what am I doing? Yeah, I do want to switch out, actually. So Salt, and then we'll do a good old-fashioned Dragon Pulse onto this Stunfisk. Okay, and then a Waterfall and a Flamethrower. Should piece together nicely. Yeah, let's go. Crunch. Good work. Alright, alright. Done deal. Just heal again for good measure. And let's get back into that hideout. Still have an encounter in here. Oop. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Shit. Okay. First things first. False swipe this thing. Second things second. Bring in Pepperoni. And hit the yawn. Third things third. I'm gonna bring in Pepper Flake. And we're gonna switch over to these Ultra Balls. Oh my god, yes, dude! Whew. Okay, where does this fit in to our team? We've only got one. I gotta go Foundation. It's just too good. It's a cover legendary. You know what I mean? It's about as safe as a Pokemon could be. So the Return of the Yeast Beast. They are off the leash. 92 Xerneas. Okay, please, of all the Pokemon I could roll good IVs on today, please be one. Adamant's not great. Commander is a non-ability. That works for me. That works for me. We're gonna say sayonara for a little bit to Pineapple here, and let's go ahead and just level cap our friend, our new friend Yeast. This is so good. This is such a good pickup at this point in the game. Horn Leech, yeah, I mean, why not? Over Light Screen. You're an adamant version of a Xerneas, I suppose. Believe you should get Geomancy soon. Huge. Huge. Truly, truly good pickup. Wow. Oh, man. That is... We've missed almost every legendary we've encountered in this attempt. Silvally, I think, is the only legendary we've managed to catch. And we missed out, like, on a... Wochin. We missed out on... Monkey Dory, I think there was one other too. So for this to be the legendary that we don't miss out on, huge deal. Big, 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 big pickup. So, so good. Love the Quick Claw, and boom, boom, boom. Huge power rock slide. We're going to clear Team Magma. We're going to do all the Team Magma, Team Aqua stuff they let us do before Flannery. What's that, Petron? And then, Wynonna, rather. I always mix up their names. And then we will end the stream upon beating Flannery. I don't know why I chose to do bite, but it all works out. So happy we picked that up. I think this is just for a rare candy, but we'll do it anyway. Why not? This is a water Silvally. What does Silvally know by level 49? Crunch X Scissor, Try Attack, Air Slash. We can stay in on this for a second, right? What's the move that it would know that would be its, like, multi-attack? I could know multi-attack. Let's not risk it. Let's actually not risk it. Crunch X Scissor, Try Attack, Air Slash is what it should know. So I think Onion is good. Hit this X Scissor. One more of those. It's okay. You can get flinched a couple times. I mean, look at that. Boom. Easy. Yeah, just a rare candy. Probably skip that in the future. I love Ampharos. Hi, friend. Mega Ampharos is just so beautiful. Wow, here's another one where the encounters are all pretty good. Interesting. I feel like early encounters were kind of mid, if I'm being so real. So maybe this seed is just goated encounters in the back. I mean, these are, you know, normal. Obama Snow. Your left ear is burning up. That's funny, because you're, like, next to the lava. I mean, this is your job, dude. Like, you chose this. PP Max, great pickup. I don't need to fight that guy. Glimmet, one of 4 Paldean Pokemon to get a Mega Evolution. Glimora. Easy. Nugget, that's good to have. Alright, I think we are doing okay. Yeah. Split this double battle. Oh, huge power rock slides just do so much. Jalapeno, no! Fuck, dude. Brutal. Brutal, brutal loss of our new friend. Jalapeno. I'm so sorry, dude. This is the second time Driftblim has taken something from us. God damn, dude. Wow. I guess that's the slow and steady thing, right? If you see a ghost Pokemon, just assume it could have Destiny Bond. It actually doesn't have any damaging moves. It literally can only do self-destruct and Destiny Bond at this level. I mean, it was like basically guaranteed to hit that. That is really, really, really too bad. And then we got outsped. I mean, come on, really? Really, dude? Rest well, my friend. Rest well. You did so much. You were too strong for this world. We've got 2 foundationals in here right now. What are some of our weaknesses? Rock. We've got a rock weakness. We've got 1 resistance here. Another rock resistance wouldn't hurt. Psychic type wouldn't hurt for that matter. Fighting and poison. Yeah, we've got this like poison thing now. Yeah, let's Spinach, get on in here. We've got big fucking shoes to fill. God damn, that sucks. Earth power, easy. Evolve away, Spinach. Let's see what we don't pick up. Hyper Beam, of course not, dude. Come on. Let's just keep level capping for now. Whatever. It's not a bad ability. It's just not the most useful ability on a ground-type Pokemon, but again, I say whatever. Goddamn Driftblim. Pepper Flake going off. I think we can afford to stay in. Onion. Probably should have checked for a fire move, but we're okay. Let's go. Let's go Spinach on this. This extra century. Okay. Throw chop, meat yeast. Bang. How you like me now? Kind of crazy that Aurora Beam didn't kill. Let's be real. I mean, I get that it's not a stab move, but that was an unevolved Pokemon and you're a Xerneas. So, with a 31 special attack IV, man, that down special attack nature is really not treating us nicely. Okay, we got to beat Maxie now. The guy who ended our personal best attempt in the Space Center. The Space Center double battle is... I'm really not looking forward to it. I'm genuinely really scared. Weird move on my part, but I'm not going to question it. We got this shell smash off. I'm going to look at the calc. Because it's very rarely... I think that might be the first time I've hit shell smash this whole game. So it's -1 on defense and special defense, but it's +2 on special attack and +2 on speed, if I'm not mistaken. Rapidash Galar, level 49. Still faster than us, and you know, Flamethrower is a range. I'm gonna hit Protect. Dazzling Gleam. What does this thing do to us with a Dazzling Gleam? At -1, even with a crit, it never... Oh, this thing does not have Shell Armor. It has Levitate. Let's be accurate here. Okay. If it's -2 special defense, a crit doesn't even kill. So we're in a range to kill with Flamethrower. I'm going to stay in. Okay, and now... Oh man, we could have... Damn. Whatever. I'm not actually worried about this thing. We can come in really easily and kill. I just want to just keep this Shell Smash bonus if we could. God damn it, dude. Oh. I should have fucking known. I even said, wow, I probably should have checked for fire type moves. I mean, of course this thing has fire type moves. I can't even find the right moveset for this thing. I mean, this is... Here it is. It shouldn't... I can't find the right... Okay, hold on. It shouldn't have that. It actually shouldn't have that. I didn't check. That's on me. It doesn't actually... Galarian Rapidash is not supposed to learn fire moves. So I was right. I mean, it's too late. What the fuck, though? It's not supposed to... God damn, dude. That really is just so brutal. That was one of our most important Pokemon by a lot. By a lot. Fucking Maxi. It's not supposed to have a fire move. I didn't check, that's on me, but if I had checked, I'm just gonna say this. If I had checked and stayed in, or switched in, and it hit Flare Blitz, I wouldn't have counted it. That's one policy I have with my Nuzlockes. I'm just gonna point that out now. If the information I have is inaccurate, I'm not going to be punished by inaccurate information. I refuse. But I didn't check. I played recklessly. I will take that punishment. I think that's reasonable enough. And it's really unfortunate. I'm really upset. I'm very upset. I'm very, very upset. I've just been talking about how much I love that Pokemon this whole time. Okay, I'm not gonna keep doing that forever. Okay, well, I think I'm getting to a point where I'm needing to not sit soon. So we gotta get through the rest of this stuff pretty quickly so I can take on Winona. God, that's upsetting to me. We lost two really, really good Pokemon today, and we lost 2 regular good Pokemon today. I can't even really think straight right now. I don't know what kind of typing synergy we've got going on. I'm just gonna do my best. And we're gonna stop fighting optionals. That's Golett. Honestly, pretty good encounter. We needed a new ghost type. Let's go. Can't believe we lost Onion. Well, with the loss of Onion, we're still going to need that onion flavor. And I've got it listed. It's an ingredient. We'll go onion powder. Welcome to the resistance. Let's play. Is this encounter worth shit? Calm's not good. Guerrilla Tactics is good. And speed, defense, the nature takes care of the special defense. So the attack's not where it should be, but otherwise that's actually a pretty good Pokemon. It's actually a pretty good pickup. In fact, I'm gonna say that if we're gonna have 2 ground types in here anyway, I'd rather have one of them be a ghost type. So let's level cap this bad boy. Mega Punch is a no-go. Shadow Ball, I mean, yeah, over Nightshade. I mean, this is more of a physical attacker for sure, even with the nature being what it is. Heavy Slam, I mean, no, I'll hang on to what I got here. I'm a big Golurk fan. Unfortunately, no Mega Golurk in this, at least in this version of the game, but still pretty cool. I'm gonna hang on to Curse, actually. I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna take out Iron Defense for now. And then what do we got for ability? Snow Warning. That's interesting. I don't think that helps us much, but I don't think it really does that much to hurt us either. And get our Master Ball. Oh, man. So fucking upset. Onion is the worst loss by far. I mean, you heard me all stream. I'm in love. I was in love with that Pokemon. It was so good. Shell Armor, the IVs, the typing. It was so good. Woo! Pepper Flake. Good job hanging on. Not worried about the switcheroo. Luxio goes down to a 1 flamethrower because it is weak. Okay, whatever, dude. Oh no, it's almost like you suck. Where does this one go? Dark Gem, nothing wrong with that. Glad we checked. I know we're not healed up, but like all these guys seem to have one Pokemon each. Hasn't been all that threatening. Damn, dude. I really wish I had checked on the fire move thing. Like, I'm sorry. I need to stop. I need to stop. It's fine. Like, we took an L. We took an L, and it was unnecessary, but it's good to know in the future to listen to that instinct that says, hey, this thing might have a fire move. I mean, it's got that fire form. You know, it's... Okay. Team Aqua, hideout cleared. Wow, we can go even further. Damn. Well, we're not going to do that. We're going to go ahead and end this stream by getting our 6th gym badge. Finally getting access to fly. So we got a lot of trainers to fight in this gym. We fight all the gym trainers because we need the money. Pepperflake, you're clean. Split up this double battle. Alright. So I guess we want to keep our eyes out for a good steel type replacement. Steelix, we have a lot of ground types that we're already kind of using instead. This we can stay in on for a second because we're Levitate. And we hit it really hard with Flamethrower. And then this thing we'll go ahead and stay in as well. We'll switch out now. Good thing it's... Yeah, we can't hit this thing at all. Honestly, this is... I'm doing this because it's funny to me. Curse is pretty OP. Especially on a bulky guy like Golurk. Okay, this is a mandatory double battle. We are healed up. Let's go with this. Our classic Earthquake Levitate combo. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. Oof. That's gotta hurt. Good work. The Peas. The Pea Patrol. Maybe or a different, the second name we come up with. Let's hit this yawn. Yeast comes in easy. We hit this crunch, even though it's resisted. It's good chip. Iron barbs, eh? Well, that won't be a problem for Yeast here. And the Aurora Beam. Oh, that guy's fast. Fight this guy. Typhlosion really suffers from moveset issues. And it could really use the second typing. I really like Hisuian Typhlosion a lot. Oh, come on. Okay, we made it. Alright, we're gonna slow down. And let's look at some stuff. We should have our leftovers back, actually. I'm gonna go ahead and hand that to Yeast. Let's do this. Let's do, ooh, this is, I really have, you know what? We're gonna do one last errand before we take on this fight, and we are going to go to Fall Arbor for the move tutors. That's egg moves. We don't want egg move. Well, yeah, I'll look at egg moves on a couple of these guys. That's a no. I'll stick with what we have for now. There's a lot of good stuff there, but I'm gonna stick with what we got as well. And then this is really what I'm curious about. Yeast. Nothing. No, damn. What about onion powder? Anything crazy? I mean, high horsepower is pretty good. Stomping Tantrum, I believe, is more accurate. Shadow Punch, I will take over Shadow Ball. I love a fully accurate move. And then Chicken, you got anything? Fire Punch, I'm going to take this over Blaze Kick because it's more accurate. And then we should go ahead and just teach this thing close combat. I mean, why the hell not, honestly? Hit harder, don't hit at all, as they, or you know, say in the biz. We've got a lot of opportunities for rock smash stuff too, so let's just see if we can't get lucky. I can't really prolong this too much more. I need to not sit down for too much longer. Mawile Light, that's a sick joke. Zap Plate, Encounter, Poisonium. I'll do this for a few more times, see if I can't get lucky. We already have that one. Be one thing if they let us sell the Mega Stones, but they don't. Okay, that's all I have in me. Ooh, battery is running really low, actually. Give me one moment. So I'm gonna heal real quick. Let me check that battery. Yeah. I'll be right back. Come on, plug in. Okay. I always do this. Okay. It's time. Okay. Do I have any good gems I could give. I mean, Thunderbolt's pretty good. Can you learn? Yeah, Yeast. Learn Thunderbolt. And let's go. Final fight of the stream. Okay, easy enough. Mold Breaker means we could get hit with an Earthquake from this Panpour. It would ignore our Levitate. That's dangerous. So we'll bring in Yeast. We can tank the Brine. And this should be an easy one-shot. Yeast Beast off the leash. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Cranidos. I'm going to assume we're more than capable of taking a hit. And see what our Adamant Xerneas's Horn Leech one-shot. Excellent. 3 more. I think this is going to be a really easy one. Yeah, I think this is going to be a really easy fight. Traditionally, you know, the trend that I've noticed with the gym leaders, and with most trainers for that instance, is that they send out their best Pokemon first. You know, because they're trying to do good damage into you, and usually like the last Pokemon in a lot of these gym leader fights has been like a fully unevolved Pokemon, that kind of thing. So the fact that we're starting out with Fido and Cranidos and stuff like says to me that this is probably going to be really, really easy. Okay. Wasn't expecting that, but also not worried about it. I think this will go down just fine. Yeah, I mean, look at that. It's rushing down. Okay. That is interesting, though. Last Pokemon, what are we going to see? Cast form. Not just any cast form, but the water cast form. Rainy cast form. Wow. That is, you know, I would not have seen that coming. It's normal now, and I think, you know, we could definitely afford to stay in and just hit this Thunderbolt. I think we outsped. I don't have any Pokemon with, I don't know. There's no one like Thief or Covet right now. I would know. But I also just want to check because the second leftovers would be nuts. Yeah, I'm gonna say this is just an easy win. Nothing wrong with that. And that's a very uneventful Winona, which is, you know, honestly refreshing after having lost some of the friends we lost today. The eventful stuff that happened today were events that I did not like. But we are still in this. This is a really good attempt. We are chugging along. And Tuesday night stream has the potential to be us beating our personal best. To cap this stream off, just one last thing I want to do is take a look at our friend Oregano's fully evolved ability. We have finally hit the level cap where we can evolve this Pokemon for good. And I just want to know what we're working with, because if I don't remember the stats being amazing, but I also don't remember them being noteworthily too bad either, so we can worry about moveset later. Oh, Dragonite, welcome to the Resistance. Sure, you can learn Hurricane. I don't fucking care. I want to know what your ability is. This could be Wandering Spirit. It's a weird one. It is a weird one, but it's not a bad one per se. That's honestly really interesting. Yeah, IVs are so-so, but not terrible. Well, that's it for today's stream. Thanks so much for watching whenever you watch. I know it's a weird time to stream, like Friday morning, but that's what we do. So I'll be back Tuesday evening with this same team, same attempt 92. We'll take on Tate and Liza, hopefully, and then we have a very, very scary double battle at the space station with Maxie. And we'll talk more about that on next week's stream. If you enjoyed this, if you watched all the way to the end, I can't tell you how much that means to me. Anything you do to boost these videos, a like, a subscribe, it just means the world to me. But I appreciate you spending your time with me, one way or the other. And thank you so much. Bye, everybody.